All right, hello and welcome to the Foundation for a Drug-Free World of the Americas Chapter's Presidential Volunteer Service Award event. I'd first like to acknowledge the band W.D. Hahn, who donated the song that you just listened to the Foundation for a Drug-Free World of America for its use in its brand new podcast, Rebels, as its podcast theme song. Isn't it so cool? We love it. Now, tonight is a very special event and a huge honor, and I am so excited to be able to be hosting this tonight. I know many of you were expecting to receive this award at the United Nations this year, and so I am hoping our Zoom interaction tonight will be just as rewarding for you. My name is Jazmin Avalos, and I am Miss Los Angeles County 2020. I had the privilege of working with Drug-Free World America just a bit this summer, being a guest on the brand new Rebels podcast, featuring leaders in the entertainment, sports, and nonprofit fields who were interviewed by the executive director of the Drug-Free World Americas chapter, Meghan Faulkoff. She asked me to be a guest as my platform focuses on drug addiction and prevention. I'll tell you a bit about why I chose this as my platform. I am the daughter of an alcoholic father. When I was very young, my father left my family due to his alcohol addiction, and ever since then, I have used my story to motivate, educate, and inspire others who may be facing similar obstacles as me to make responsible decisions that will benefit your futures. I have had the chance to befriend about 1,000 students across the state of California and now internationally by sharing the experiences that I was once ashamed of. Through the Miss California organization, I have had the chance to speak to students, other nonprofits, and at different events to share that story in hopes that it will inspire others to make responsible decisions and to not let their backgrounds define their futures. This is why I am so honored to be presenting these awards tonight to those individuals who have volunteered more than 100 hours of their personal time to help with the drug education and prevention cause, specifically with the foundation of a drug-free world. In 2003, the United States President's Council on Service and Civic Participation founded the President's Volunteer Service Award to recognize the important role of volunteers in America's strength and national identity. This award honors individuals whose service positively impacts communities in every corner of the nation and inspires those around them to take action too. This organization has continued under each administration, honoring the volunteers who are using their time and talents to solve some of the toughest challenges facing our nation. The Presidential Volunteer Service Awards program allows certifying organizations to recognize their most exceptional volunteers. And with that, I'd like to introduce our first speaker for the evening, the Executive Director of the Foundation for a Drug-Free World International, Jessica Jazmin.
We just have to have you unmute.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Yes.
All right. I love it. So nice to see all of you. I didn't realize I was muted. Sorry. So this is an amazing event. I'm glad that you guys are all here, and congratulations on your award. And I work at the international headquarters for the Foundation for a Drug-Free World. So we work with all of the chapters all around the world, everywhere, you name it, as well as with all of you amazing people here. So congratulations. It's really nice to see you. Some of you I haven't seen in a while. So have a wonderful event. Good to see you all.
Thank you so much. Tonight, we have a very special guest who is also one of our awardees. He is a recipient of the Gold Honor tonight, which is awarded to those who have done over 500 hours for Drug-Free World. And on top of that, he is also the national spokesman for the Foundation for a Drug-Free World. He has done tons of outreach media-wise within the sports community and overall to youth around the nation. I am honored to announce our first recipient tonight, NFL Hall of Famer, Mr. Marshall Faulk.
Thank you. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Can you guys hear me? Yes?
Yes, I'm just
Perfect.
looking to find out where you are so I can put you on the screen.
Oh, okay.
So one.
On my screen, I'm next to you.
Oh, you are? Okay, good.
I could be anywhere on your screen.
Okay, you're good then.
Perfect, perfect. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here, to be receiving this award. And you know, I've done a lot in life, but never ever did I get into this anticipating winning awards or being recognized for doing the work that I do. But it's just so great to see all of you on here understanding that we have a serious problem that we're trying to tackle. And coming from the sporting world, understanding that beyond street drugs, prescription drugs, and what goes on in our world that causes athletes to sometimes, when they leave the game, not be able to find themselves. And recognizing that and understanding that, I couldn't sit down on my butt and not do something about it. The opportunity that I have been given to be a part of this amazing foundation and go out and crusade against any and everything that says that this world is better with drugs. We get to go crusade and let them know that this world is better without. And we know it, we believe in it, we stand by it. And as we continue to crusade, let's just know that we're not doing it for the recognition. We're not doing it for anything other than to make a difference. And I am no different than any one of you on here. I'm just using my platform to make sure that we get the message across, we convey and we give opportunity to those whom are suffering and to those who want education. Because without that, where would they go? Without us, where would they be? So I am honored. It is a pleasure to be on here tonight, receiving this award, and I thank each and every one of you for being a part of this event tonight. Thank you, and have a good night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that, Marshall. We are so honored to have you here, and thank you so much again for everything you've done. And it's such a pleasure to meet you virtually. Again, thank you so much for sharing. And now I'd love to please welcome our Executive Director of the Drug-Free World Americas, Meghan Faulkoff.
Thank you so much. I did just we're going to be presenting all of these in a moment, but as Marshall was our first awardee tonight, I did want to show him what's going to be coming in the mail. You'll all be receiving something like this. And it comes with, this is actually from the government. And Marshall's receiving the gold award, which Dr. Fialkoff is going to explain.
I have a spot for it right over there.
Oh, let me see. Okay.
Oh, that empty space on the wall?
Yes. Oh my God, you're gonna have to take a picture and send it to us.
I will. It'll be on all of my Zooms that I do.
Good, because I'm gonna show you something else that comes with it. So that's not the only thing. It also comes with this from the president. So it's really beautiful. It's on the letterhead, gold foil, everything. This is a real thing. And Dr. Fialkoff actually has the medals. I don't have them on me, so he's gonna have a longer speaking part in a second, but I would just like for him, I'm gonna put you on the screen. He's showing you what the gold medal looks like. So, and he will explain more of that as we continue in this event. Thank you. Okay, great. So, thank you all so much for being here tonight. This is so exciting. We have a lot of people on here from all over the United States. And I think we also have some people from overseas, a lot of people from Boston and Seattle. So thank you so much for our awardees who promoted to those areas. And of course, Dr. Fialkoff and I are based in New York, so we have a New York representation here as well. And I actually just wanted to share with some of you who might be new to Drug-Free World, just a little bit, really quick overview of what we do at Drug-Free World, so that once you've seen this presentation tonight and you see all these amazing awardees who have volunteered so much of their time, you'll understand what are they doing with their time? What is Drug-Free World? We can talk about how amazing it is, but what is it? So really fast, I just want to share my screen with you. Here we go. And I'm going to pop us up on Drug-Free World right here. I'm going to show you two different websites actually. And if someone can just give me a thumbs up that they do see the Drug-Free World website, thank you. I did a presentation once for 20 minutes. No one told me it wasn't on the screen. So this is Foundation for Drug-Free World International's website. It's drugfreeworld.org, as you can see here. And basically what I want to let you know about right now is right here on the right. These are our Drug-Free World e-courses. These are free of charge. We have them on all of the Drug-Free World booklets that we have. So this is generally on drugs, prescription drug abuse, Ritalin abuse, painkillers. So that would include opioids, heroin, marijuana, synthetic drugs, alcohol, inhalants, ecstasy, LSD, cocaine, crack cocaine, crystal meth, and all of these are free e-courses. These are obviously really important right now for people to know about, because I'm sure you've heard a lot of the changes in the laws in Oregon in this election and various things. So people are really going to need to be educated more than ever on what these drugs do, since they will be more widely available. This is obviously what we're promoting right now the most because these are e-courses. They're free of charge and they can be done at home. The other thing that I did want to tell you about, we're going to go back to the Drug Free World regular homepage here. This is the curriculum that we have that normally gets shipped to a teacher or anyone who orders it that they use in a classroom. But the e-courses I just showed you are what the lesson plans in this curriculum are, but online. And last thing that I wanted to mention to you is a teacher can also order or enroll on a virtual curriculum. This is actually, I'm not sure if this is the curriculum or the app here. We're gonna go over here. But, okay, it's being a little bit buggy right now, but this is either, okay, good, there we go. This is the virtual curriculum, and so a teacher can sign up for this for their classroom, and then when the students do their lessons, it actually goes to the teacher for them to read and monitor, which is different than the e-courses, which is just any person can sign up and do them. And then additionally, this here, these are the Drug Free World apps. So this one is for an iPad, this one is for an iPhone, and this gives you access to all our public service announcements, videos, booklets on your phone, okay? And it's really very professional. The other thing I want to share with you, and I'm hoping that, I think it will allow me to switch windows. You all see this one now too? I just switched to, okay, good, thank you, Darren. This is our website for our chapter that's based in New York. We're called the Americas chapter because we also run Drug Free World in Dominican Republic, Haiti, El Salvador, Guatemala, and I just saw Eliza just pop in. She brought it to French Guiana, and we're also in Honduras. So our chapter is called the Americas because we're in New York, New Jersey, and in these Central American countries. This is our website, which is drugfreeworldamericas.org. And on this website, you'll see lots of really great resources when you're trying to let people know about all the organizations that Drug Free World has worked with. These are all the various recognitions that we've gotten from senators, congressmen, and various people in New York State. And additionally, if you click on local recognitions, these are letters from places like Police Athletic League, YMCA, schools, and so on, that are also really great resources in disseminating the Drug Free World program. And I did just want to share those two things with you. That's all I'm going to go over with the Drug Free World materials at this point. But I did want to let anyone who is here who's never worked with Drug Free World before know that we are here for you. Our materials are free of charge. You go to drugfreeworld.org, you can order booklets, you can order our curriculum, you can order our DVDs and so on to utilize in educating a classroom, whether you're in law enforcement, you're an educator, you're a government official, you're a sports leader, and you have your own summer camp, let's say. We're here for you, we'll help you, and just reach out to us. Tonight, you'll get to meet lots of our Drug Free World leaders from around the country who run chapters throughout in Atlanta, Florida, Seattle, and so on. So we're all over the place, and we're here to help you. So with that, I'm gonna turn it back over to Jazmin, Miss LA County.
Yay, thank you so much, Megan. Now, please welcome the Executive Director of the Latin American Division, Drug Free World Americas, and founding sponsor for the chapter, Dr. Bernard Fialkoff.
Thank you. So hello, everybody. I love when we get together live, but you know, for now, we're getting used to all these Zoom webinars, and it's great to have you all. And we're going to be actually acknowledging all of what you've done. There's so many of you, and it's fantastic. So before we announce the awardees, I want to go over with you more or less the different levels that there are and how it was established, and the different hours of participation for the levels. So to be eligible, first of all, you have to be either a U.S. citizen or a resident of the United States, lawful resident, and you must be at least 5 years old and have completed the nonprofit work in the last 12 months. Your eligible service should have been unpaid. You know, like Marshall was saying, and all of us are doing, basically donating our time in this crusade. And the Ranksy Award for a young adult or ages 16 to 26 basically is divided up like this. It's for 100 to 174 hours receiving the bronze recognition. And from 175 to 249, then that would be the silver recognition. And then for 250 plus hours would be gold recognition for that age group. Now for adults or age 26 and up, the level then is 100 to 240 hours for the bronze recognition, and 250 to 499 hours for the silver, and 500 on up, as high as you want, for the gold recognition. And then there's a lifetime that definitely I would love to have it. I'm sure all of you out there would want to have it, which is 4,000 plus hours. So without further ado, I want to present this year's awardees. And Meghan and I discussed this. There's a lot of us, but we know each one of us probably has something very important to say. So I'm going to announce the awardees. And as I do, you can take a minute to actually voice whatever you would like the group to know. And here we go. So these are our bronze awardees. Farah Delancey. Are you there, Farah?
I am.
Okay, so you have the floor for a minute.
Hello, everyone. I'm really happy to be here, and I will be happy to keep working with you guys because, you know, I love the job you're doing, and I want to be a part of it all my life because it is my pleasure to educate people and to learn too. You know, and it's gonna be amazing because next month I'm going to Haiti and we're gonna publish, and talk about drug education with young Asian people because now they're getting crazy, they're acting like on the drugs, so they need to know exactly what's going on, and I'm gonna be happy to go there to talk with them.
Well,
Thank you.
it's great to have you on our team. So the next awardee.
What is it?
I'm sorry. So the next awardee is someone that really has been amazing in terms of what he's done at the United Nations for the group, and also what he does in general as a humanitarian, and that's Ambassador Hugh Sanan. Ambassador Sanan, are you there? Okay, I guess not. I'll give it another moment. Okay, so just to speak for him, since he's not here, he's always done tremendous amount of humanitarian work for Haiti, bringing food, bringing medicines, bringing gifts for little kids during Christmas time. And he's worked tremendously at the United Nations in the last 2 or 3 years with different groups called COGEP, FOPAL, that have partnered with Drug Free World, and actually helped tremendously also in getting us different events scheduled at the United Nations. So a great recognition for Ambassador Sanan. Our next awardee is someone I met years ago now, and his name is Obo Erhoro Mfowa.
They'll definitely jump in if they're here. If not, we can move on to the next person.
No problem. The next is John Carey. Tony.
But John is here. I'm going to unmute him.
Okay, good.
Hey, Ben. Hey, Meghan. Hi, everyone. I want to first acknowledge the Rebels with their song. I'm a student of rock and roll going back to the 1950s and even way back to Sister Rosetta Tharpe. And I think it's a great tune. It's very catchy. So shout out to the Rebels. I'm honored to be part of this group, this esteemed group, who have stepped up and taken responsibility to do something in this crusade to educate and help our family, our friends, our neighbors, just fellow human beings. It's awesome. I was just down, I helped someone move to Kentucky. So I drove through and spent the night in West Virginia, spent about a week in Kentucky. And I have to say that it's just absolutely disgusting how available, glorified, and prevalent alcohol and drugs are in our culture more than ever. What I'm waiting for is the economy and these restrictions to open up. And I'm fired up. I'm so fired up to get out and just do what we did before with even more intention and purpose than I've ever had. The last thing I want to say is it's really cool to get a medal. I haven't gotten a medal since I wrestled in college, and it feels goddamn good. Thank you.
Thank you, John. So the next awardee is Tony Morell. And also then Noah Burrows and Bishop Dr. Lubin Moise, who actually was instrumental in not only much of the work in New York and in America, but actually getting our program into Haiti. Dr. Lubin Moise. Lubin.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Dr. Ben and Meghan. It's good to see you, Meghan. And I just congratulate you for the outstanding work that you're doing throughout the country, throughout the world with the drug-free world. I'm excited to be part of this great movement where we bring the truth about drugs to the community at large. And I am fired up, as John said, for the country to be open up, for Haiti to be open up, that I can go back and continue the work that my heart is telling me. However, this is my passion. My passion is to help people. My passion is to see that the people have a better life, and certainly what we're doing and educate people about the drugs, it will help them to have a better future, a better life. They will be able to live longer. They'll be able to be a good, law-abiding citizen. So I am thrilled to be a part of this. And also I'm encouraging Dr. Ben, Meghan, and every one of you, of us, a part of this movement is a world worth it cause, because we are saving lives. Thank you so much. And I'm honored to receive this award once more.
Thank you, Mr. Moniz. Meghan, I think you wanted to have someone speak, right?
Yeah, I just wanted, for one moment, I wasn't able to find Farah and John on the screen, and I found them now. So Farah, if you can just wave to everyone so everyone can see who Farah was. There she is.
Hello.
Okay. Thank you. And here's John Kerry.
I'm out to work.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I just wanted them to, everyone can see their face. I couldn't find them to put them on the screen. So thank you so much. And I'll turn it back over to Dr. Fialkoff.
Great idea. I like that. Okay, so now the next two actually are two women who have been with Drug Free World Americas since the beginning and have done so much with New York City and Brooklyn and in many areas. And the first one is Jillian Charles. And if Jillian is not there, the next one is Lauren Crosby. Okay, I guess they couldn't be here tonight. So let me go to the next one. And as Meghan said, she was instrumental in getting the program into her country and has done tremendous amount for Drug Free World. Her name is Alice Utarim. And the next one is Laura.
She's here. I'm just unmuting her.
Oh, okay, here you go. Go ahead. Go ahead, Alice.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So thank you so much for this privilege, for being honored tonight. And I've been very proud of, bringing this program in my country, French Guiana, even though it has been very challenging, but I'm convinced that it's a worth it program. And hopefully I will be able to continue what starting doing and get more support. So thank you so much for this honor that I was not expecting, but I'm very grateful.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for all you're doing and for all you've done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The next one is Laura Schertzer. Dave Scattergood.
Eva.
Hello, everybody. You guys can hear me?
Yes.
Excellent. So I wanted to thank everyone for putting this on tonight. I know a lot of people put a lot of effort in. Appreciate that. I really appreciate Drug Free World and all the volunteers and staff that allow me to access these materials, and also the people that support it financially so that all these educators can have these materials for free. And mostly, I really want to thank the team I work with who supports me and works all the events with me. I really wouldn't be able to do the stuff I do without them. So thanks a lot.
Thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you.
The next awardee is Alicia Eilers and Jay Eilers.
They're both here.
We are.
Okay.
Hi. Do you want to say something before I do? Well, sure. So thank you for having a drug-free pledge. That was how we stumbled upon the drug-free world. One night I was searching for a pledge online. You'd think it would be that simple, and came across the amazing information that the website offers. And we've been super blessed to be partnered with such an amazing, diverse group of people that are all united together in the same fight against drugs. And Jade made a video called Missing that is on her YouTube station that just really sets it home for me, because I'm sure all of us come together in a thread of someone we're missing in our life, or someone who is missing on their opportunity in life. And I really find a lot of joy in watching people recover from the hells of addiction. And it's just a beautiful thing to see someone living their best life, whether they've walked through the hells of addiction or whether they've watched other people walk through the hells of addiction. And it's a journey, and it's, we're grateful to be united with this team of people. So thank you for this honor. Appreciate it.
And I would also like to say thank you so much. Like Jazmin, I've had a similar situation. I'm involved with pageantry. I'm a former Miss Teen Ohio International and a former Miss Ohio High School America. And my advocacy work focuses on drug prevention. And it comes from not seeing my biological father since I was 3 because of his drug addiction. And so I think I might be the youngest one here. I'm 17 and I'm a senior in high school. But that just because I'm young doesn't mean I can't make a difference. And receiving this award is just it's so full circle, because I'm a child of someone who has an addiction, and statistically I shouldn't be where I am at all right now because of someone else's addiction. And just receiving this award and being able to promote the Foundation for a Drug-Free World with all the incredible materials that they provide in the podcast and the Drug-Free Pledge, it's all incredible. And I'm so happy and thankful to be here and be receiving this award.
Thank you so much. And our next awardee is Christina Castle.
She's not here.
Alex Covington. Carol Strauss. Karen Burnett. Angie Hartofelis.
Karen is here. We're just unmuting her.
Okay, let's go back to Karen Burnett.
Hi, everybody. I just want to say it's been such a pleasure to work with all of these different people in New York, to go to Harlem, to go to the churches, to work with the police, to work with the schools. And, you know, it's just been wonderful. Working with Meghan and Dr. Fialkoff, it's been a real pleasure. So I'm so happy.
Thank you.
Love you. Love you guys.
We're happy to have you.
Thank you.
Okay, and now someone from my home state of Connecticut, Angie Hartofelis.
We're unmuting her. Okay.
Oh, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. It is such an honor. You know, I feel like I'm kind of just getting my started with, you know, helping out with Drug Free World. I personally have enjoyed all of my experiences. I was really nervous to get started, even though I have a background kind of in education. And I think the way that it's set up and all the legwork, Meghan, like you've done over the years to make the program, it's really well thought out. And I think once you start delivering it, it comes so natural, and it's such a logical progression that, you know, the students that I've like kind of, you know, talked with at schools, they really connect to it right away. And they kind of, I mean, my favorite part of the whole presentation is really when people realize like, oh, I have to have goals and continue to work towards those goals, not to fall into that trap of being, you know, sidetracked by using some type of substance. For me, it's like most other programs that educate about drugs, you know, it's kind of like, just don't do drugs, they're bad for you, you know, and it doesn't really provide like the framework. So I'm so happy to be part of this group, and that so many people have spent so much time and effort really figuring out like the best way to deliver a program that has information, but also really practical tools. So I'm so happy, and thank you guys so much for all that you do.
You're welcome. You know, very well said. One thing that we have to acknowledge, like you said, Angie, is there's so many people who worked on this drug-free world program, and they're constantly evolving it, making it better. And something that I think most of you know is that Drug Free World is the largest non-governmental organization, nonprofit drug education program in the world. It's in 22 languages. And I think it's an amazing program, and all of us are amazing people. So I think what you said is very well said, Angie.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So now the next level, now, and to show you the medal. Let me get that straightened out. There we go. And that's the silver awardee. And so the first one, and I hope he's here, he's done tremendous amount of work with Meghan and I, and part of original group, a counselor, educator, humanitarian, Mr. David Tidman.
Oh. Hi.
Hey.
Hey, long time no see. Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Drug-free world is an absolute essential item in a social structure which has made immediate gratification and the unawareness of consequence to be the status quo, where you know, stupidity is fashionable, particularly about drugs. And Darren can tell you the vital necessity of educating people on what they think they know but don't, because Darren's been marching all up and down the East Coast, Tessitore, driving it in hard. So this is great.
Thank you for everything you've done, David.
Oh, thanks. It was great. We got started early on, didn't we?
We absolutely did. Megan, you and I started something very important. Darren, you know, Angela Marion out in Colorado, and everyone else out there. So
We put
thank
on
you
a
for
lot.
being here tonight.
Thanks. We put on a lot of miles in the 5 boroughs.
And in the Caribbean. You know?
And in the Caribbean, yes, of course. And El Salvador as well.
El Salvador and Honduras, and there's someone in Panama actually who's looking at doing something.
I didn't make it to Panama, but
Well, that's a new one.
Great, great. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. And the next one is someone who actually does tremendous amount with media. She actually made the billboards in Times Square about a year ago, where Drug Free World had 3 electronic billboards showing Drug Free World and exposing it not only in Times Square to New York City, but to the world, really, because everybody looks to all of us in New York City. And that's Lori Jessup. Is she here, Megan?
She's not going to be able to be here, so she says thank you.
Okay. And the next one is Carla Dana. And the next one is someone who I've known a long time. Love her and her husband. They work as humanitarians in New York for so long. Lori Stein. And next one is Jason Merrill. Okay, the next one is someone that's very dear to me. She's actually the communicator for Latin America, and someone who helps me tremendously because she's my wife. And that's Maria Lozada Fialkoff. Is she there, Megan, or couldn't make it?
I think she's here. I'm just asking her to unmute. There's a Maria on here, so I'm not sure if that's the Maria.
That's probably her. I think you can unmute her yourself, Megan, through the board.
Okay.
Tell me when you've unmuted her, and I will.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's all set.
Okay. Well, okay, we'll continue. So my wife may not want to speak. She's a very, private person, and but that's fine. And sometimes I put her on the spot, so we'll let her go. And we just had someone that did come in, and who, as I had said before, has done so much for our program, and that's Ambassador Hugh Sanan. Are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just come from upstate. I just arrived, and then I just click the Zoom. So I'm honored to be able to participate at this great conference. You know, I love you, Dr. Ben. I love the Foundation for Drug Free World. It is very sad that because of COVID-19, we are not able to go to places, do the seminar, reach out to people, or do our event, or the United Nations conference. You know, when I think about it, I'm like, oh my God, you know, we're supposed to be out there, you know, teaching people how to stay out of drugs. We're supposed to be at the UN. we're supposed to be on the street, we're supposed to be at the school teaching those kids, but because of COVID-19, we are not able to do so. But I'm glad that we host this great conference to not only remind people that we are there, but acknowledging those who have worked tirelessly hard to advocate for a drug-free world. So I still love this foundation dearly, and I pray God to let us be able to go back to business when COVID-19 is over, and then so we can continue to advocate for peace and help those out there who are dying every day by using different type of drugs. I'm very glad I see Meghan. I'm very happy that she has a new son. That the little prince is a very star. Every day, me and the top model, we watching him on Facebook. He's doing amazing, and I believe that he got the spirit of his grandfather, Dr. Fialkoff. He always smile. That boy. I love him so much, and I cannot wait to see him live. So I'm honored to be one of those who are going to receive the presidential award. I would love for me to receive it in Long Island at one of those big events, but unfortunately we cannot do it. But I love the spirit. I love what Meghan and Dr. Ben is doing, and as you can see, I'm here. So we just a while I've been traveling. That's why I cannot put any suit, anything. But I'm here, and the top model also. She's here, and then we're here. We listen to those of you who been online on the Zoom for a very long time. So thank you very much for this great conference. I'm here with you. I'm here with Drug Free World. I'm a human rights advocate. So anytime there is something I can do to help the world to be a better world, I will do it. Even though I get paid or not, I will put my strength, my knowledge, my time to help those in need. So thank you very much for this great conference, Dr. Ben and Meghan.
Thank you, Sanan.
Thank you.
Hello, Manuela. So at this point, I'm going to turn it back over to Meghan, who is going to be doing the gold awardees.
Okay, thank you so much. Before we continue, I want to actually show you what everyone's getting who's receiving an award. You will get an envelope like this, okay? And depending on what level you are receiving an award for, I'm presenting gold tonight. So I'm going to show you again the gold awards. This is from the President's Volunteer Service Award program. So this is not, yeah, I'll show that in a second. This is not something that we made, actually. This is something that we registered your hours and had to be approved. And then they will send these things along. So this is definitely something that's a big deal, where we're really excited to be able to give you these awards. This is then also a letter from the president. This has been, it's not just under President Trump, but it's been a program that many past presidents have participated in. I believe what Dr. Fialkoff said is it started in 2003. So it's been going on for some time. And this is the letter that comes with it. So since President Trump is the president right now, that's who signed it. Okay, so you'll all be getting that, which is really exciting. And Dr. Fialkoff is holding up. I'm going to put it over to him for a second. What he's showing you there, that is the gold medal. Can you just show them the silver and bronze one more time? Okay, I'll unmute you. Okay, that's the silver. Thank you.
Here's the silver.
And then the bronze.
And the bronze they very similar, especially with the, it's hard to tell with the video,
Yeah, very good.
but I think just the fact of like Meghan said, everything that you've done, regardless of, you know, the medal that you're getting, what you're doing is so important for our country. And thank you, really.
Exactly. And also, some people are getting medals, some people are getting pins. It actually depended on what they sent us. So this here is also the pin. And that says the President's Volunteer Service Award on it. So we just wanted to show you some of these assets because they're really quite beautiful. And obviously this is an award from a federal level, and it's a really big deal. It's a really big deal for us at Drug Free World to be able to be part of this program. It's not something you just register for. You actually have to take an exam. You have to qualify to be able to be part of this program. And so we're really excited that we were given that opportunity. And again, Miss Los Angeles County said that we were going to be presenting this at the UN this year. That got canceled. It's been too long already. We couldn't wait any longer, so we're doing it online, but we will be mailing these awards to you. So I'm gonna move now on to the gold awardees. And I'm not gonna say anything, and I'm not sure if Dr. Fialkoff wants to say anything, but we're both getting the gold award too. So those are the first awardees. Then the next one, I don't think he was able to make it, but he's been with us for a very long time, I think since 2012. And he is our official photographer and documents our work, and that is Tamik Williams. I don't think I saw him log in. Okay, great. The next person is Pam Valinsky. She has been an unbelievable guidance to us and helping us tremendously. And so she's one of our gold awardees. The next awardee is the head of the Los Angeles chapter of Drug Free World, and that is Coco Tabibzada. Our next awardee is the celebrity for the evening. He has many of the guests that are here are actually here for him and Dave Scattergood. So thank you for your promotion into your zones. And I'd like to announce our next gold awardee, who isn't really actually Drug Free World of a specific area. He really is nationwide. He's elicited or obtained partnerships with the Boy Scouts. I'm not actually sure if he was involved in that one, but with Driver's Ed, I think Boy Scouts, you can elaborate, a specific state, the country that implemented the curriculum, and lots of different national partnerships. And so I'd like to present our next gold awardee, which is Darren Tessitore. And just accept, there you go.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, Meghan. Wow, there's a lot of people here. This is so good to actually see real people that I haven't seen in so long. It really, guys, thanks for showing up. It's so great that you're all here. Working with Drug Free World has been a complete pleasure. A long time ago, I realized that I actually needed to do something about what's happening on this planet, right? I saw the dangers of drugs. I had kids starting to grow up. My other two older kids are here right now, and my wife, they're 22 and 23. So about 10 years ago, when I started seeing what was happening, I realized I needed to do something about this. So that's when I found Drug Free World and started really volunteering. And I'll tell you something, the happiest moments I've had in my life are actually being able to help other people. So going out and actually helping people and helping organizations and helping teachers and helping get my kids out there to do it, which, you know, Sandra, she's come all over the country with me. I think she's been in like 29 states already doing Drug Free World events.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, it's just been a life-changing experience, realistically. So thank you, Drug Free World and Jessica and the foundation for being here and giving us this opportunity to actually go and make a difference in this crazy planet, because we can do something. And when you go out and you do something, you actually will feel really good about doing it. And if you need help with doing something, let me know. I can let Meghan know, let Ben know. We can help you to help other people, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So thank you. It's an honor to be awarded. And it's funny because like Ben said earlier, we don't do this for awards.
No.
but it's good to know that, you know, we're actually doing something. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Darren. And he's definitely underplaying what he does right now. Yeah, he's being very modest, but everyone should know he's incredible. His daughter's incredible. It's kind of cute because my dad and I are not in the same window right now, but we run Drug Free World together in New York, and Darren and Sandra have also kind of followed in our lead, I guess you could say. I don't want to say it like that, but they—
It's true. It's totally true, Meghan.
Yeah.
I literally saw you two playing together, and I said, I'm doing that with my daughter. And she's like, I want to come play, Daddy. I'm like, let's go.
That's very nice. Thank you. Yeah,
That's beautiful. Hopefully, you know what? All across the country, people start doing that, and they start doing it with their kids and their family, and I think it's a great movement.
I tell you, there's nothing like it. You know, you become very close, especially when you align your purposes and you start doing things with each other.
Yeah.
Right. You know, and it's when
Absolutely.
you have a strong, higher purpose than just getting a new car or a nice watch, it becomes more pleasurable in life. You know, you start actually living and doing something, and it's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
And if you do decide to volunteer and go around the country and do stuff like we do, always reward yourself with some playtime.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. When you do this type of work, though, you end up in places you never thought you'd end up. And so we've discovered some authentic Cuban restaurants in some of the areas of Queens that we've gone to. You know, you meet all types of people. You find lots of great restaurants. So of course, like you do good and you have fun doing it.
Right.
And you make some of the greatest friendships. There's people I see on here that I've met from all over the country that I would have never met before. And I'm actually really, really good friends with right now. That are on here right now that I never would have known. I never would have met Charles Lee and his wife and Maria and all these people around the country. We've never met these guys from doing this if we didn't do this, right?
Exactly.
Sure.
Anyway,
Well,
thank you. Thank you so much.
So much. And you should definitely look in the chat because everyone has just gone crazy over
Oh, that's great.
Baxter, Dan, I think that says Alf Garbett, Janice, Lorraine Barrett, Mark and Goldsby, Jay Kudavats, sorry. And yeah, so thank you all so much for your participation. And I'm going to announce the next person. I'm not sure if he's here. I think he is actually, if Michael is him. Our next awardee is unbelievable. He is responsible for bringing drug-free world materials to over 1 million students in USA high schools. He also, you heard from Jade Eilers, who was Miss Teen Ohio, and he also collaborated with him, and I think is still collaborating with him. Oh, he is here. Okay, I didn't know. Oh, yay! Okay, so he's here, and actually, good. And I was going to announce Darla after you, so they're here together, and I'm excited to announce. Yeah, I'm excited to announce our next speaker. He's the head of Steered Straight. It's an organization that educates teens on drugs. He has a huge RV that he has drug-free world signage on and other organizations he partners with. He drives around the United States delivering events. He has 2 cell phones. He's all over the place. Darla is an angel, and both of them are receiving the Gold Award. I'm going to turn this over to Michael and Darla DeLeon.
Hey, hi, how's everybody doing? I'm glad my wife is getting an award because she would just steal my award and use it as her own. So I'm glad she's getting her own award. She takes everything. I appreciate it. I would not be able to reach the amount of kids, reach the amount of schools, families, if it wasn't for you and Dr. Fialkoff that brought me into LA. And that was, I think, 7 years ago. Now we're over 8 million booklets. Later, 8 million drug-free world booklets. If it wasn't for Jessica Hockman at the International Center in Los Angeles, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. I appreciate her. I'm so glad I have people like Darren Tessitore working with us. doing the same thing. Jade and her beautiful mom, sister, Alicia. Well, I guess her mom, but it looks like her sister. And I am so grateful to have these opportunities. And one thing I just want to say, because I'm coming up to it's amazing now. I think we're in our 7th year and we're getting letters and messages from kids who are graduating college to say that this graduation, my bachelor's degree, going on to master's, is because of you and Drug Free World. If it wasn't for Drug Free World and you coming to my school when I was in high school, I wouldn't be graduating college. It's just amazing. And I'm so grateful to have this opportunity because this is the greatest educational program on the planet, 22 different languages, baby. And we've only just got started.
You're great. Your emotion is unbelievable. And you and Darla have done so much. It's like such a pleasure. I remember the first time you came to the study club. I didn't know who you were. Meghan invited you, and you spoke, and what you've done is unbelievable.
Thank you. I owe it all to you and Meghan, Jessica, and all the amazing people I follow in their footsteps.
Awesome.
And here's the looks of the family, the real brains behind the operation.
Oh, I gotta tell you, a lot of people don't know this about me, but this little alcohol book right here, as a kid, I wish I had this as a kid because my dad died from alcoholism. So that is part of the motivation why I do this. This is part of the motivation why, if I'd had this book as a kid, I'd be much better off right now than I was as a kid. This is such a powerful book just by itself, but when you combine them all together, it is unbelievable. So this is why I do it, this right here. So I really, really appreciate you guys. We appreciate everything that you do for us, everything that you put together for us. Drug Free World is the best in the world. So thank you so much.
Awesome. You guys are unbelievable. And Michael, I was giving you a hard time. I didn't really mean that.
I know. Thank you.
But you guys should know, if you do spend some time with Michael and you hear his story regarding his life and why he has this purpose to educate teens on drugs, it's an unbelievable story. I got to drive with him and hear all the details on it. And it's something that I will never forget. And what he's taken with some different situations he's had in his life and how he's translated that into helping millions of students is really quite amazing. So I really commend you and Darla. You guys are such an amazing team. You guys are seriously angels. And I'm so excited that you're both able to be here because I haven't seen you in a really long time. So thank you so much. Great. Okay, so we're going to move on to our next awardee. Our next awardee, you know what? I think he actually said he had to evacuate because I'm not sure if something's happening in, I think he's in Portland, and I know there's some craziness there, and he said they had to evacuate. So I'm not really sure what that means. He couldn't be here, but that's Ben Clevitt. This is an amazing man, completely selfless and totally deserving of this award. I wish he could be here to accept this. So we'll all just give him a big thumbs up for his work. Thank you so much, Ben. Okay, great. Thank you all. Okay, our next awardee, I don't think she can actually turn her audio on. So our next awardee is an amazing woman. She's based here in Los Angeles. Oh, can she? We can hear you, Jenny? Okay, I heard someone. So our next awardee is an amazing person. She runs Drug Free World out of Los Angeles, and she is responsible for so many partnerships that we have around the nation with the various sports organizations. She's a powerhouse, and my dad and I both have had the privilege to be able to work with her. I know Josh Bank too, who I'm going to be getting to in a minute. So thank you so much, Jenny Fairchild. I don't think she can unmute herself, but I know she is here. So thank you so much, Jenny. We can all wave. Yay! Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, our next awardee, he spoke already, but I want to see if he wanted to add anything else. And that is our national spokesman for Drug Free World. He's an NFL Hall of Famer. I don't know if you guys have received copies of the media he's done or not, but he has done incredible media for Drug Free World, a lot involving around the Super Bowl, and I think there was something that happened in Miami. You could tell I'm not the most in tune with what's happening in the sports, with the sporting events, but I've seen the media he's done, and it's incredible. We're so blessed and lucky to have him as a spokesman. And he spoke earlier. Marshall Faulk, is there anything else you'd like to say as our next gold awardee? Okay. Oh, he did unmute himself. There we are.
I just, once again, thank you. It's a pleasure being a part of tonight, to hear everybody speak, all the awardees, and it's just, once again, it's good to be in this environment and see so many people who care and whom are passionate about ridding the world of drugs, and helping people whom are struggling to have a chance, and the people who want to be educated, giving them the opportunity as well. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for all you do. It's amazing what you've done.
Absolutely. Okay, thank you so much. This is
Meghan, I did want to say something, because I think we're done with the awardees, right?
we have a few left.
Oh, okay, go ahead, continue.
Okay, great. And there's lots of people who are on this call, and if we missed any of you and you're involved with Drug Free World, we actually, Dr. Fialkoff and I run Drug Free World in New York, and we ended up just expanding this event and honoring a lot of people. But Jessica Hoffman is Drug Free World International. She's on this call. So if we missed any of you, our privilege to be able to give this awards extends to obviously her. And I'm sure we can set up another meeting just like this, where she can present more of the awards to anyone who we may have missed. So I just want to make that known, because there are some names on here that I see have logged on that I know are very instrumental with Drug Free World. Our next awardee, you saw her briefly, but we didn't give her a chance to speak. And that is the daughter of Darren Tessitore. She also is responsible for doing hundreds and hundreds of hours of volunteer work with Drug Free World. This is our next Drug Free Hero, our next gold awardee, Sandra Tessitore.
Hi, guys.
Hey there.
I just want to say thank you very much for this award. I'm completely honored of being here and among these amazing people also receiving the awards. And volunteering with my dad and traveling around the nation and realizing and helping other people is also a great joy for me. And it makes me know that I can also make a difference and help everything and everyone that's happening right now, and also with the drug problem. So yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Good job, Sandra. We're proud of you.
Thank you, thank you.
That was amazing, Sandra. We know we're going to see unbelievable things from you. So, and I just want to say one thing. Isn't this amazing? You know, sometimes you see all these different people, like Michael and Darla have been highlighted in different Drug Free World features. Darren and Sandra have. But to see everyone here together, it's like, oh my God, like right here, like what a team this is. Isn't it like the most amazing people on the planet are in this Zoom call right now?
Right.
I want my Drug Free World Summit.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so our next awardee is someone who operates Drug Free World in Atlanta. He is responsible for lots of volunteer action around the Super Bowl and other things that were happening in Atlanta, sporting wise, and different conferences and so on. He actually also, his state was not necessarily on lockdown a few months ago, and I think they were just having like an expo Drug Free World had a booth at. So he's still in action, and I think he went good. He went to the top. Please welcome our next awardee, which is Josh Bank.
All right, hello. Thank you very much. Wow, this is a real honor, a super surprise. Thank you very, very much. You know, drug-free world means a lot to me. I really feel like giving back to the community, which I'm in medicine and I manage a dental office, so in a similar world as your father. And you know, I think that it's really important that people understand drugs and what they can do. And this program has provided an educational platform unparalleled. I have shown these materials to so many professionals in dentistry and in medicine, and one for one, they want more. They think it's the best materials. They validate the data in them, and people in the DEA and all that. So really hats off to you, Meghan, Dr. Fialkoff, the whole team. It's really amazing what this foundation is accomplishing all around the country. And what a wonderful group of people it is to have on this call together celebrating our achievements. So it's awesome. I'm really honored to be here and be a part of this. And thank you to everyone. Everyone here deserves a huge round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you, Josh.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Josh. It's, you know, you can really see everyone's from all over the U.S. It's nice to get, and overseas, it's nice to get a flavor of all the different types of people we have working in this organization. So, okay, with that, we're going to move on to the next person. She runs Drug Free World Florida. Want to make sure she's still on here. There she is. She runs Drug Free World Florida, and actually, I just had the opportunity to work with her recently when I was doing something. I actually don't. Oh, we were doing webinars in July and or June. I just had a baby, so I'm sorry. My time sequence is a little off. And she is an amazing speaker. I don't know if she doesn't ever not smile. And you'll know who I'm talking to when I introduce her in a second. She's been doing Drug Free World for years. She's probably more than bilingual, but she's bilingual, so she's able to do it in more than one language. And please welcome our next gold awardee, Julieta Santagostino.
Thank you. This is so nice. Thank you. It's so nice to see everybody's face. I've been doing this for so long, and this is the first time I get to see people, because normally when there's a summit or something, I'm in a conference, so I'm never there. It's like I don't exist with the other group members. So I really appreciate. Thank you, Meghan, and Dr. Fialkoff for putting this together. Jessica, I'm like pointing at you on my screen. You can't see me, but this is so amazing. All of you guys working together, you have to understand where I come from. I'm originally from Mexico. Yes, I'm bilingual. Actually, I do speak more than 2 languages. I'm a polyglot, whatever, it doesn't matter. I speak the languages, whoever I can talk to, I talk to, but I'm from the border, so I saw the problem of drugs. I saw what it did from a really early age, and it was something that I wanted to do, and I was really searching for a group that I can do it with, and a message that I can really get it across. And doing this, I've been doing this now, I'm going into my 14th year. So I started when I was 6 years old. No, I'm kidding. But I'm going into my 14th year doing this, and it's full to work with a team, because it really does take all of us. It's not just one individual. I loved working with you, Meghan. That was so fun. That was the first time I actually got to really work with you. That was really fun. And you guys are awesome. More than anything, I just want to say thank you to everybody, because it takes a team, and it's so awesome that we're all working together and we all have the same goal, and we're making it happen. It's not a matter of it's gonna happen, it's happening. We're making it happen, and thank you so much for just being here.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, no problem. Frank Bianco, he runs Boy Scouts in Virginia, and he's been bringing Drug Free World there for years. We also have Maria Roosevelt here, who I'm going to be emailing after this, who runs Drug Free World in Massachusetts, who's been doing this for years and a tremendous amount. And if there's anyone else I'm missing, thank you so much. Before I turn,
Maria's in Vermont.
what's that?
Maria's in Vermont.
Vermont, thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you, Darren. Maria Roosevelt from Vermont, thank you so much. And before I turn this back over to Dr. Fialkoff, if anyone has any questions that you wanted to ask us, you can put it in the chat box. And also, if you wanted to donate to Drug Free World, there is the opportunity to do so on the drugfreeworld.org website and our own chapter, which is drugfreeworldamericas.org. And now I'm going to turn it back over to Dr. Fialkoff.
Thank you, Megan. So first, I just want, before, even though a few people have said it, I really want to acknowledge Drug Free World in Los Angeles. They do an unbelievable job, and like Darren said, like Michael said, like Megan and I encountered, Maria, they make an opportunity for us to play this game that is such a fulfilling thing. You feel so great. The thing that I want to point out that I think we all know is when we educate against drugs, we're making an agreement with all the families out in the world of all the different creeds, cultures, religions, races. And so especially if you look at what's been going on in America in the last year, Drug Free World is so important because it creates agreement. There's no mother, there's no father, uncle, aunt who wants to see their kids on drugs. No, none. It doesn't matter where they come from, what philosophy they have. And so when our group does this, we're achieving an agreement out in the United States of America, in the world. And so I just want to thank Jessica for what she does. I'm very lucky that, as Megan said, that Maria, my wife, is with me. We work with David, with Tamik, and others. And, I really want to acknowledge, aside from Darren, who does so much, is Josh Bank at the Super Bowl, because that guy organized so much. He knew exactly what to do with all the technology, and he's very humble, very much like Darren, like Mike, like all of you guys out there. I want to mention Angela Marion, because I don't think she's here, but she does a tremendous amount in Colorado, and there's so many people that are out there, and so I'm just honored to be part of it. I want to definitely, again, acknowledge Marshall. You're amazing, like you did in the NFL when you led in rushing yards and passing yards. He's an all-purpose guy, and now he's doing it in Drug Free World, and we're really lucky to have somebody of his magnitude. So definitely, Megan and I actually participated in a little continuing education course this afternoon, and so I would be remiss if I didn't say it. But when you see how much we're accomplishing, realize that in today's climate, Drug Free World needs the energy. So whatever you can do to actually donate and go online to drugfreeworld.org and donate, realize that it takes money to make those booklets in 22 languages. It takes funds to make those public service announcements, those e-courses. There's so much that is being given that I guess part of my job as dad is to ask you to please see what you can do and donate to it. That wasn't the purpose of tonight, but that would be a great acknowledgement. And that's really what I wanted to mention. We're going to try and see, hopefully, if things open up, to have another UN event. Hopefully things change around. And I want to, like I said, thank all of you for what you do. Absolutely. Well, first of all, just let's see what we can do, all of you. Let's see how we can just expand Drug Free World even more. The country really needs it now. And everything we're going to do is going to help to bring calm, to bring order. And like Megan said, it's for our kids, it's for our grandkids, and the future of the country. Thank you all again. You know, I want to thank Meghan for having organized this event. She's a dynamo. Now she has
Well done, Meghan.
our grandson, and somehow she still put this together. So I think it's amazing. And you know, my wife, again, I want to validate her for all the support she gives me to be able to go out and do everything I do and not be home. Michael, just like you, and you know, the same thing, and Darren. And you know, I wish you could all speak. And I just want to thank you for taking the time to be with us tonight. And I know that we're going to really do tremendous things in this coming year. So I want to turn it back over to our host, and she can continue with the event.
Woo! Congratulations to all of the awardees, everybody who received an award tonight. Big, big congratulations. Thank you all so much for what you do and for being with us here tonight. We couldn't have asked for a better audience, and I am so honored to have been able to MC tonight's events and tonight's awards ceremony. Thank you so much for having me, Meghan. It is a pleasure to meet you, Dr. Bernard Fialkoff. I wish I could meet all of you in person, but hopefully we'll be able to do that soon. I hope that you are all having a good beginning of the season and that you're staying safe out there. Thank you so much for having me, and I wish you, you know, just safety in the middle of all of this, and good night. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you all so much. Thank you for being here. Good night.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. We love you.
Good night.
Congratulations.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
This was great, Meghan. Good job. That was so fun.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to press end now.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.